What brought you to this work?
Well, as I was thinking about this, I realized that not many people in my life now know that this work came to me through my own personal experience of burnout and the really pretty devastating loss of my previous entrepreneurial dream. The reason I moved out to California was to start a violin school. And before that, I had been trained in medicine and everything that goes along with that in terms of focusing on academics and goals and scores and listening to all authority figures. And I was that kind of a teacher. And I had I took a lot of pride in the control that I had over everything and everyone around me. And I was definitely a perfectionist, but that was a label that I really bristled at. When people said, "Oh, you're such a perfectionist, like you should just let go," I really was kind of offended by that. So when I started to experience physical exhaustion and just emotional disconnection from my own baby, my own dream that I came here to build and was successful at in terms of all of the financial milestones, it took I held on for as long as I could, and I kept thinking, maybe if I just get more successful, I can hire someone and then it'll get better and all of these things. So I just kept going in the same direction that I knew how to do, which was more and busier and more perfectionism, just like, let's do it better. All of these kinds of mindsets. And so it finally took my body saying no in a huge way, in the form of back pain, and I was somebody that was very active and going to the gym, and then one day I could not move. I could not get out of my bed, and that was the moment when when it clicked that I have to do something different, even though I didn't know what that was. That was the first domino in a series of events that led me onto this path of studying and practicing the healing arts. And so I say it chose me. I didn't choose it. And what we're doing and what I do in my work is to share all of the different elements that have helped me to find a new way and live in a new way, which is everything that you see about my life now is brand new from the last 8 years. As I connected with nature, discovered my own creativity, and began to listen deeply to my body and allow myself to envision and imagine the life that I want. And so this title of InVisioning and Renewal comes from, I made up the word InVisioning because it's really a different kind of visioning where it's turning inward rather than looking at external images that we see plenty of nowadays. And then the renewal is what you were talking about earlier, Amy, about how do we replenish our energy? Because we're putting out so much, all of us, in whatever we do, whether it's in the form of caring and compassion or physical activity or mental activity, that we have to find a way to make deposits back into our energy reservoir. And how do we do that?